Jeff here again. I forgot three things in the last video, which isn't bad considering it's been 2 months. There's probably other things, but nevertheless, I wanted to say these three things. One, me, Mom, and Karen Yarrington went on a trip to Frankenmuth. We went on the riverboat over there. That was a lot of fun. Frankenmuth is a cool city. And I haven't gone on the riverboat in Grand Rapids yet, but I'm going to do that soon, maybe as soon as this Sunday. Kristen, me, Mom, Judah, and Evelyn went to the farmer's market just a couple of days ago. And it was really fun overall. Evelyn she's a little shy at first, but once she started getting comfortable in the building they have there where a little band, a two-person band was playing and whatnot, I followed her around. She started getting comfortable. Then she was willing to go everywhere. It was pretty fun to see her exploring. And Judah probably would have crawled around on the ground if we'd let him on the ground, but it was meant, outdoors. And so it was interesting. But Evelyn definitely wanted to take off after she got comfortable, and it was really interesting. She would circle out just like all animals do. So they go out to where they're kind of afraid, exploring, then they'll like circle back around and touch base with Mom or Granny or whatever, and they'll go out and explore a little more, and then she got really comfortable. And I was just following her, but for a long time I was following her in a way that she couldn't see me following her, so it was pretty funny. Also, while we were there were baby onesies and clothes with different sayings on them, and some of them had Harry Potter sayings, which were pretty cool. They would work for adults too. Some of them, I can't remember what they were offhand. They had some Star Wars and whatnot. But for the Harry Potter ones, at one point, Mom was speaking to Kristen, and she was like, "Aren't you Slytherin?" Which, if you haven't watched Harry Potter, you won't get the joke. But Slytherin is generally like the part of the school. There's 4 houses in a school, each one themed: Gryffindor, Ravenclaw, Hufflepuff, Slytherin. They each have certain features that generally go with them. I'm Ravenclaw, which are generally, as a general idea, they're Ravenclaw are wise, smart, eccentric, and weird. That's kind of basically it. And then Gryffindor, they're usually like brave and courageous. Hufflepuff they're generally nice and loyal, and Hufflepuff just accepts everyone. And then Slytherin overall is generally ambitious without morals, or at least ambitious, and then ambitious without morals. And that's where most of your evil and bad wizards come out of. Not all of them, and some good ones come out of there too. But it was a really funny moment. It was hilarious. Also, last thing, all right, so those are 2 good things. Here's a bad one. I tried to ferment, because I've been doing a lot of the fermented stuff, and I've been making my own sauerkraut juice. I've been making my own kefir, and that's been helping my digestive system and my immune system recover. I tried to ferment some meat. Now, it's common to ferment fish, but it's like, fermented fish, I don't know if that sounds that good. So I tried to ferment my own pork rib. Oh, man. So almost a week. I think I left it in there for 6 days, but you throw some salt and some water. That's a brine. And then you have to throw in some bacteria to actually do the fermenting. I threw in some kefir grains. And then I left it on the counter for like 6 days. And, stirred it up every other day or every day, something like that. And yeah, when I opened that thing up, that is the worst smell I've ever smelled. I mean, that was definitely... It's worse than a dead body. It was the worst smell I ever smelled. And I had to throw away the mason jar. I don't know, the brine with the bacteria from the pork in it is like, I don't know, eaten into the glass somehow or something. And it stunk up the house bad, way worse than boiling fish heads. When I was making fish head broth, that was not bad at all compared to trying to ferment a pork rib. And I ended up having to throw out the mason jar, which is pretty crazy because you think, nothing can really get in glass, but that did. So anyways, those are last 3 little updates, little stories. So now everything will probably be a little more up to date. Until next time, Jeff, signing off.